Hello guys, so welcome back to the Brutal Investor channel. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. So the coin that we're going to discuss in today's video is the Binance coin or BNB. It is one of the most famous cryptocurrencies out there, and it's a native coin of the exchange Binance. And I believe that if you are in the cryptocurrency space, you pretty much should have heard about Binance, by some means, because Binance is a market leader when it comes to the variety of cryptocurrencies that they have. They have a lot of liquidity for almost every single major cryptocurrencies in the market, and their service is excellent in a way that you are able to do pretty much anything in their platform. You can access several financial services. You could buy a whole variety of cryptocurrencies, and you can also stake them and earn passive income through them, right? So the reason why I chose Binance Coin was I personally am a fan of Binance, and I believe that it's one of the best, or if not the best, centralized exchange in the cryptocurrency space. Most people hate centralization. The reason they got into cryptocurrency was to experience a decentralized version of the world. They want people to use currencies which have the potential to, overthrow the current monetary system, which is well and good. But if you're an investor, I believe that you should have an open mind to all types of cryptocurrencies, whether it's centralized or decentralized, right? As long as it makes some good gains and it has some strong fundamentals that back it, I am all in for it, right? So this coin is currently trading at $41.30 as of the time of recording this video. It went up by 3% in the last 24 hours. And let's look at the charts. So Binance exchange itself, there is two types of exchanges: the Binance.com, which is the worldwide and the most famous exchange that everybody knows, and Binance.us for Americans, right? So again, Binance coin is available in both these markets and both these exchanges. It has pretty much every single use case. We'll discuss about that in a few minutes. So if you start, the history of Binance coin dates way back in 2017, and you can obviously see that the price was pretty much like 10 cents, and it was literally worth less than $1. And during the bull market, we saw Binance hit an all-time high of $21 on 2018, and then it kind of dropped down just like every other cryptocurrency. It did pretty well throughout the bear market. I believe that Binance was offering a lot of features at the time, and several people were getting into crypto, and they kind of like got exposed to Binance coin because Binance is obviously was the most famous cryptocurrency even back then, and all a cryptocurrency exchange back then. And also the fact that if you hold BNB tokens, and if you buy cryptocurrency through BNB tokens, you are eligible to get 50% or some kind of 75%, 50% off on your trading fees. And you can also do transactions to uh, you know several decimal points, which you can't pretty much do with Bitcoin transactions. So there are so many benefits of using the Binance coin, right? And if you see, on 2019, it had its previous all-time highs of $38.51, and again it dropped in value. It had a sharp decline, and then it started recovering back, and again went down, and it started recovering again, and now it's at its new all-time highs of $41. It kind of peaked even higher than that. I think it went up to $42 or something like that, and then now it's stabilizing. And I think since Bitcoin recently started going up in the past day or so, all other cryptocurrencies are also going up, including Binance, right? So I just want you guys to look at this chart and tell me what you guys see. Basically, you can see a peak, a drop, a peak, a drop, a peak, a drop, a peak, a drop, and again another peak. So this coin is considered as an oscillator, so it kind of oscillates up and down and up and down. So you guys can clearly see that uh, this token has pretty predictable way of moving in the market, right? Since it is in the peak, the very next step is the next step is crashing. When the market crashes, Binance will probably be of a much lower value, which would be probably the best time to buy it, right? So if you are a brutal investor and if you don't hold Binance coins, at least a little bit, I believe that you're missing out on these predictable cycles where you can easily make some really quick gains. And you have to understand that Binance has some strong tokenomics, and they also burn their tokens every quarterly. We'll discuss about that in detail in a few seconds. But yeah, basically, this is a coin that would interest most people, which has a pretty predictable pattern. And if you're a long-term investor like me, especially a long-term brutal investor like me, I believe that you would take advantage of these, increases in price, the predictable decrease and increases in price. And I'm pretty sure that you're only going to see the peak, um, you know, uh, getting more and more steeper, right? Because of the current bull market that we are in. And one other thing that I don't know if you guys noticed this from this chart, is you can see Binance coin also sets higher lows and higher highs every single time, right? With the exception of a few cases, something like this peak has set lower lows, and I believe that this was during the during the 2020s where there was a lot of uncertainty, right? But as long as there is predictability in the market, you can kind of see that overall the peaks are the peaks are predictable, and you can see that the coin is making new higher highs and higher lows, which means the overall trend of this coin is towards the upside. And that's something that I really like as a brutal investor. And I'm pretty sure that if you guys do some more research onto this coin, you will find that you will come to the same conclusion as I did. So if you see the the coin has a market dominance of 0.56%, which I believe that is mostly due to the fact that people who are newbies and who want to get into Binance, they see that you can buy cryptocurrencies using Bitcoin. You can also buy it through USD Tether, and there's also this new weird coin called BNB, and you get superb perks if you use BNB to buy their cryptos, and that's how they get exposure to Binance coin in the first place, right? And market cap wise, again, it has a pretty high market cap, yeah, and it's it's a pretty it has pretty good volume. There are several benefits of holding Binance coin, and we'll go through that in a moment. So the circulating supply of this is 142 million tokens, right? So again, as I was mentioning about the quarterly Binance coin burns that they have every quarter, it kind of helps to boost the price. Although it is done in a centralized manner where people who control the cryptocurrency burn it, it still is done, and there is no doubt that people on the Binance management team are doing a good job advertising the fact that this coin is being burnt on a quarterly basis, and they provide pretty detailed reports on how the whole burning process and how it has actually helped the price, which we'll also cover in a few minutes. So the total supply is 174 million, right? So the circulating supply is getting decreased because of the quarterly token burn, and the supply is 174 million. So there is no real threat of diluting your existing token value by holding this token, right? And if you see the different markets, again, Binance obviously is the best place to buy Binance coin, but you can also see that there are several exchanges that have listed Binance coin, which makes it much more of a versatile cryptocurrency. And it initially was used and forgotten in order to get the perks of the Binance exchange. But now I believe that people are actually seeing that this token itself has several use cases, right? So let's look at the token burn, right? So the token burn has, the recent token burn, which is the 13th BNB burn, has happened on 16th of October, and they basically burnt about 2.2 million BNB tokens, which equals to about 68 million US dollars. Again, Binance token is always associated with Binance token, and all like both these entities are associated with their CEO Changpeng Zhao, CZ in short, who is also a most a popular figure in the cryptocurrency space. So again, like, I'm not going to cover all of this in detail, but you can clearly see that they have provided pretty good information about their previous burns and how it has definitely impacted price in a positive way. I think if you go deep, you also they also do an in-depth analysis on how it impacts the DeFi space and the CeFi space, which is the centralized finance space. Um, Again, this is pretty cool to see that initially the price of BNB was $1.50, and although there has been stagnation for the early periods of burns, you can clearly see that overall the price has been steady or it has gone up, right? And that's pretty interesting to see in this chart, in this table. So you can see here that the bottom, again, this is a pretty good information that tells what basically the core of Binance, the core features of Binance, and what are the functionalities that it provides. It's pretty incredible if you think about it, right? You wouldn't have thought about the Binance coin and the Binance ecosystem in a way like this before, because you kind of think of it as a typical exchange, but there is so many features and they have constantly updated it. They also host several national fiat currency on ramping ways for people to get into crypto, and I feel like they are doing an amazing job again. So if you see, Binance coin also helps you to earn other tokens, which we'll discuss about in a few seconds, called Binance Launch Pool. And yeah, it's pretty incredible. So basically that's pretty much it. It's an amazing token, and I strongly believe that people should hold this token. So let me talk about the BNB Vault, or the BNB Launch Pool program. So if you have BNB, and if you lock or stake your BNB, which is a flexible stake, which means you can withdraw your BNB tokens whenever you want. If you stake it in the BNB Vault, which kind of exposes your BNB tokens to a whole bunch of rewards. It exposes you to the launch pool rewards. It also exposes you to the interest, the lending part of Binance Coin, where you earn a small portion of BNB the longer you hold the longer you stake your BNB in this platform, right? So they kind of make it very versatile. Although I don't really like the fact that they are giving out more fan tokens of these of several European football teams. I believe that they probably should kind of focus on cool and interesting projects such as Reef. Reef was one of my favorite projects, and BTCST, which really garnered a lot of attention to my channel. So they do offer interest in the form of BNB itself, apart from giving you the launch pool token rewards. And holding BNB also helps you to take part in their launchpad programs, where when you hold and meet a specific when you hold a specific amount of BNB and you hold it for a specific period of time, you would be eligible to get you would be eligible to select a few lottery tickets, which you can use to potentially get into an IEO, an ICO on Binance platform. And as you guys know, any new coin that is listed on Binance literally rockets in a few days. That's crazy, right? So Binance has so much influence on the market that any token that's listed on Binance literally pumps super hard. So that kind of this exposure is, you can only get this exposure by holding Binance coin, right? That's basically what I'm trying to say. And recently, again, not really recently, but since last year, Binance token also has another benefit. Binance token holders are able to participate in Binance Smart Chain, which is its own network, which initially was intended to compete against Ethereum, because Ethereum led to the DeFi revolution that we currently are experiencing right now, and I feel like Binance wanted to get some of the attention and market share of Ethereum, and therefore Binance launched its own chain called the Binance Smart Chain. And just like if you had used the Ethereum network, you need to use Ether as a means of paying fees, right? So if you use any Ethereum based DeFi platforms, Compound, Yearn dot Yearn dot finance, Aave, any form of Ethereum based EFI platforms that you use, you'd have to pay your fees, gas fees in Ethereum. Similar to that, Binance Smart Chain has several DeFi projects, and you have to pay your fees in BNB tokens, right? And the fees are pretty low, so therefore, although initially like people were literally ignoring Binance Smart Chain, I think now people are slowly moving from the Ethereum chain to the Binance Smart Chain, because Ethereum fees are really crazy, right? So again, basically to summarize, um, I believe that the Binance coin has incredible potential. If I were to buy it now, would I buy it? I would probably not buy it, because if you have seen from my you know from my previous videos, I wait for a pullback, right? And since Binance coin has had decent pullbacks after a strong pump, I believe that it's better to wait till the coin drops in value, and you can pick up some cheap coins at probably $20 to $25 range, and hold on to it till it reaches to $41. And based on its trending pattern, you can clearly see that Binance is setting higher highs and higher lows. So you can probably sell it over 50 bucks. If you buy it at 25 and sell it at 50 bucks, it's a pretty decent profit, right? So that's how you think like a brutal investor, right? So I believe that the coin itself has really good and strong tokenomics, and its quarterly burning processes only help it increase its value. The coin has incredible utility on Binance website itself. You can pretty much hold the token and stake it, soft stake it, in order to earn several tokens. You can also participate in the Binance Launchpad program. You also can use Binance as a means of getting trade discounts on some of your frequent trades if you're a trader. And Binance Smart Chain brings it even more utility by you need to use Binance token to pay gas fees on the Binance Smart Chain, right? So, and also Binance has partnered with several other projects like Kava, and you can even earn interest. You can earn Kava tokens by lending Binance tokens. You can also earn hard tokens, which is also in the Kava blockchain, by supplying or even lending or borrowing Binance coins, right? So this token has incredible potential. And again, I'm not a financial advisor. Please do your own research before you invest in this token. But if it were me, I would obviously wait for a pullback, but I would at least hold maybe like $1,000 or $500 to $1,000 worth of Binance token with me all the time, because of its incredible potential. So remember, you guys are not regular investors, you guys are brutal investors, so stay brutal. Again, thank you very much for watching my video. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos. See you in my next video. Bye.